Hello and welcome to my vlog. Thanks for joining me. In this vlog, I'll be taking you through my journey down to London to the NEON Symposium 2024. And I'll just be essentially showing you what it was like, what I did, what presentations I went to, and I'll be giving you my reflections and thoughts throughout my journey, my trip there. I'll also be going through my 6 key takeaways at the end. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I hope you enjoy. So good morning everybody, first time ever doing a vlog, so please be kind. So yeah, hopefully it'll turn out all right, we'll see. 6:47 in Leeds train station and just about to catch my train. I'm just about to get some coffee actually, because that's the first step, isn't it? So I'm going to the NEON Symposium 2024, really excited, 2-day conference. So yes, come with me. I'll be presenting later on today with a lovely Anne from HOP. We'll be talking about data-driven outreach, which is something I'm really passionate about. And yes, hopefully it'll be a good day, so come with me.
My name's Graham Allison, I'm Director of NEON. It's wonderful to welcome you again to another of our annual conferences.
This is an interesting one. If you're a woman of colour or an immigrant or grown up in care, you're 10 times more likely to have your children removed.
So we'll just check out the shoes.
Best dress.
Thank you.
We're kind of allowing universities to have the space to do the incredible work.
So first is data-driven, which isn't a surprise given the title of the topic that we're covering. Now that might seem quite straightforward in terms of understanding your target audience and your target student, but I suppose the point here and the real magic here is, do you understand your target subgroups, not just the homogenous group as a whole?
Recently as well. I say in the article this morning, 2017 when Theresa May was Prime Minister, she stood on the steps of the Commons and in that speech spoke about the need to get more white working class boys into higher education.
So hello, made it back to the hotel. I wanted to do just probably a bit of a debrief and a bit of a reflection really on today. So very busy day, packed day, lots of really good discussions, seeing some really familiar faces, which was great. So the day kicked off with a plenary session. And in that plenary session, there was a lot of talk around the systematic barriers that are still being faced today, just in terms of social mobility, all the challenges surrounding that. I will write this up in my blog, so I'm not going to go into loads of detail now. But I think really it was quite sobering in a way to obviously really think about and reflect on the magnitude and the scale of the problem, of the issues that we have. But having said that, with challenges, there was a lot of positivity around how that can be addressed and what we can look at. Then we moved into the afternoon sessions. I joined in on the future of Uni Connect because a lot of our clients sit in that space as well. So there was some good discussions around how NEON can support Uni Connect given the kind of rumblings in the political sector, I should say. NEON were talking about their manifesto, their future manifesto, and how that can help to kind of bolster and support the good work that the Uni Connects have been and still continue to do, I should say. Then onto my paper. So I say my paper, our paper with HOP. So we did a joint session with DanCorp. So we had Denise and Tina, and we also had Hina, who was a PhD student, and she was talking about mature male students. Actually, really fascinating work there. Denise and Tina were talking about their ladder of opportunity and apprenticeships, and how they kind of supported students into being prepared for that, really, in the assessment centres, and how daunting that can be for students. So that was great. Great session to sit in on. Obviously we delivered our presentation and we hope that went down well. Really enjoyed delivering it, and we had some really good insightful discussions after in the room, so it was quite an intimate room, with some really good quality discussions with the delegates who came. So thank you guys for participating in that. And then we were kind of rounding up towards the end, so the last keynote from Graham. And I suppose, again, given the political landscape and where we are, there was a lot of reflection on where the sector sits, I suppose. So now back at the hotel, time to get ready and go to the dinner, which is a really good kind of marker, I think. A key marker of distinction for NEON conferences is there's a nice get together after the conference, and everybody can have a chat, have a drink, and relax, and have a good time, have a good chinwag, really. So that's what I'm going to be doing now, and yes, I'll take you guys with me.
We always celebrate the conference dinner. We've done this for 13 years. The first year we did NEON, we think, what can we do at conference dinner? Who can speak to the event? Who can we have? So we debated the issue, and we thought the best thing to do was hear from those people that we serve, to remind ourselves why we're actually here and doing what we do. So we've always had the students speak.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, everybody.
You both incredible human beings. It's such an honour. So thank you for sharing that.
So I'm back, just gone midnight, about to retire. I feel like I've had good stamina there. I'm pretty pleased with myself. Great meal, great company, lots of really good chat. Yeah, I made lots of new connections as well tonight, which was really lovely. And yeah, now to retire, getting ready for the second day tomorrow. So good morning, second day of the NEON conference. I survived the summer social last night, which I think is a badge of honour. And I also think the NEON social is quite infamous. So yeah, pleased that I was one of the last standing. Right, so moving on to today. Second day of the conference, excited, there's some really good sessions lined up. So yes, I think it's going to be a good day. So let's go.
Disabled individuals are much more likely to defer their entry into higher education. Many more students are thinking about part-time jobs during their studies. They're thinking about shopping in different supermarkets, and they're thinking differently about their social life.
It's really hard sometimes, and I think I certainly use NEON as a really good opportunity to kind of re-energise, connect with colleagues, to remind us why we do the things that we do.
There's one school that's got a group of Year 10 and Year 11 students. So I work with a Year 10 group and a Year 11 group.
Hello, so that's NEON 2024 done, Summer Symposium. Time to get the train, head back up north, collect my thoughts, and I'll jump back on with some key takeaways from the event. Okay, ciao for now. So, my 6 key takeaways from attending the NEON conference. First up is the layers of disadvantage that students have to face. Now, we all know the challenges that students face in this area, but I think the key thing that stuck out to me was in the plenary session at the start of the first day, Professor Peter John kind of really reminded us that there are these layers of disadvantage that are building up and keep building up, and unfortunately some of the layers just aren't being taken away as quickly as some of the new layers are that are building up on top. So he reminded us that 2 million go without food at least one day a month. London has the highest concentration of poverty in Europe, and some children listen to 1 million more words than others. Second up is the debt discourse in HE. Running through and throughout the presentations and discussions is really honing in on this sometimes quite harmful narrative that the media play into, just in terms of the hostility around poor value degrees, not getting kind of any return on your initial investment. And then I think on top of that is the real cost of living situation for some students. It is really having a real impact on their experience. Lots of reports of students struggling as well, and also having to work a lot more, which is having quite a significant impact on the value that they get out of their degrees and their study. Third up is gritty resilience. Now, this is more for the sector generally. Now, I think what we know is that there are a lot of challenges in the work and the environment that we're working in. The challenges are vast and resources are slim, but I think what shone through is this kind of relentless resilience to kind of persevere and to serve this sector, even in the face of that uncertainty and also a turbulent political landscape. Number 4 is passion. Passion is endemic in this sector. It kind of seeps into the very fabric and the nature of what we do, what people do in this sector. And it was very much on display at the conference. You can see it in abundance and it can't help but rub off. Number 5. And I think that's just remembering who we're doing it for. So we, the sector, are changing destinies. And I think this was kind of beautifully illustrated on the evening of the first day when we had the student panel who kind of bravely and very eloquently put forward their own personal stories and how this work has very much helped them and impacted their lives quite significantly. And number 6 is the NEON manifesto. And I was actually very encouraged and also quite intrigued to hear that NEON is developing this manifesto. And this is really to support the sector. So Graham and Martin were very focused on actually doing this in collaboration with the sector, which was very, very encouraging to hear. So I would encourage people to actually just send and share your thoughts about what it is that NEON could be doing to help support the sector. I'll certainly be throwing in my 2 pennies worth. That's it. So those are my 6 key takeaways from NEON. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed watching this vlog. And I think that's it for now. Thank you very much.